Before we begin, please subscribe to the channel, switch on the notifications, and join a community dedicated to presenting some of the strongest political analysis in South Africa. What you are about to read is a deeply invested look into one of the most intense moments of this year in politics, and every part counts in this developing situation. Power struggles, ambition, and fierce competition have for a long time defined South African politics. For many years, one figure stood above most of the chaos with remarkable ease: Jacob Zuma. He weathered scandals, investigations, court battles, and internal opposition to display a political skill that inspired deep loyalty in some and sharp criticism in others. But the world he once dominated through forceful, unpredictable tactics has shifted. The balance of power has turned, and for the first time in many years, Zuma feels the same pressure he long applied to others. President Cyril Ramaphosa, often criticized for his calmness and cautiousness, came as a surprise to many of his close and far adversaries when he stepped forward with an unexpected decisiveness. For the first time, the nation is witnessing a face-off between two powerful men whose rivalry shaped the ANC over more than 10 years. This time, however, Ramaphosa seemed to strike a blow that hardly would go unnoticed. Unlike Zuma's loud and dramatic political style, Ramaphosa has been measured, strategic, and precise. While Zuma rallied supporters, delivered speeches, and openly defied the direction of the party, Ramaphosa watched carefully. Many assumed his silence meant weakness or indecision. In fact, he waited patiently to make his move, much like a chess player. When Ramaphosa finally pounced, the impact was gargantuan. Quietly, Ramaphosa weakened Zuma's political base through administrative moves, internal party mechanisms, and structural adjustments. There was no single dramatic explosion. Instead, a sequence of calculated steps gradually tightened control around Zuma's influence. Ironically, these were tactics Zuma himself once mastered, only now they were being used against him by someone many believed lacked the resolve to confront him. For Zuma, this moment is about more than opposition. It represents a karmatic shift, the manifestation of the strategies he once employed to demoralize opponents by using loyalty networks and timing against them and leveraging institutional power. Today, those very same tools are working against him. Allies of Ramaphosa called the about-face long overdue accountability. Zuma's loyalists say this is all a concerted attempt to muzzle a former leader who retains a strong base of support in the grassroots. But whichever way one looks at events, one thing is not in dispute: Zuma's political career, once considered untouchable within the ANC, now faces one of its most serious challenges. The fallout has been dramatic. Senior party members speak in hushed tones of growing fissures. Younger ones demand a divorce from ancient regime power dynamics. Zuma's longtime loyalists insist that Ramaphosa is destroying the organization from within. There is bound to be tension at the seniors' meetings. It is this moment analysts have described as a fight over the very identity of the ANC, and not just personal rivalry, but a struggle over what direction the party goes in. Should the ANC stick to its tradition of being born out of the liberation struggle, or does it need to reposition itself to survive changing political times? Again, both parties feel that they are right, and neither appears willing to retreat. Those who are aligned with Ramaphosa explain that the developments mean restoring stability after years of uncertainty, while Zuma supporters say he is being punished for refusing to remain quiet. What cannot be denied is that the ANC is in another defining internal crisis. Countrywide, conversations are endless, inside taxis and townships, homes, and online spaces. Social media is flooded with arguments, jokes, voice notes, and hot-blooded opinions. Some citizens view Ramaphosa's strong stance as resolute and overdue leadership. Others say Zuma's hardiness to political attack is again being underestimated. The fragmentation is seen by younger voters as evidence that deep cracks have finally appeared in the ANC. For older generations, it is more of the same rivalry that has defined national politics for 2 decades. But there is one thing everyone has in common: curiosity. People want to see what comes next. Who moves, who blinks first, and who remains standing among the political heavyweights. This is by no means a fight that has been settled. Zuma has never retreated gracefully. Ramaphosa has revealed a determination that may just reorient the course of his presidential legacy. At the same time, the ANC stands on a knife's edge as both sides prepare for what comes next. Will Zuma strike back with the mobilization of public demonstrations and pressure? Will Ramaphosa continue discreetly yet decisively? Will the party bifurcate, or will the party rebirth itself? The direction of the ANC, and with it South Africa, depends on which of these vectors ultimately is superior. Subscribe now, because this is only the beginning of the story. Turn notifications on so you don't miss out on the next chapter. This is the most intense type of political storytelling, and every moment of this unfolding drama will be covered.